Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dory. I'm coming at you from a different location today because I haven't had any kind of space or time to film, but I really wanted to do this video because I was tagged by Julie over at Agent Bag Reviews and again by Leslie, my good friend Leslie over at What Leslie Loves. She's almost at her 1,000 subscribers. Please go follow her. We started our channels around the same time, so it's really cool to see how much our channels have grown, and she loves the Coach Empire. So if that's your bag, she goes into great detail. She has a huge collection of them. I love all of her videos on the Coach Empire. So run over there, watch the video that she made on this tag because she reveals the unicorn bag that she just got, and I love it. Thank you guys for tagging me. I finally got around to being able to film this video, albeit in a different location. So let's get started. I have notes. This is the Coach Superlatives tag. It was started by Julie 3 years ago, and she recently revamped it this year. And it was hard to figure out what to choose for this tag. I was trying to not overlap. I did want to choose all Coach bags, so I did overlap a little bit, so bear with me. I don't have a huge collection, but I was able to figure this out. So the very first tag question is the most worn. And this is a bag that I haven't shown in a while, and I also haven't worn in a while, but it is the Carry Crossbody. Now, when I was trying to figure out the answers to these questions, I didn't really know what to choose because my collection started last year in 2024. And since then I've added and deleted some bags. And this bag I bought around this time last year. So it is probably the bag that has survived all of the buying and selling that I've been doing. And it's still here. So I didn't want to choose something that I've been wearing a lot just like right now because, you know, when I buy bags, I like to try them out. But this one I wanted to choose because I bought it a year ago and I wore this bag almost every single day last spring all the way up until I moved here to Texas last summer in June. This was the bag that I took on the road trip from Las Vegas down here to Texas with my twist strap hobo from Dooney and Burke, which I did sell. So I did want to choose this one even though I haven't worn it since I traveled here. I get a lot of questions about this bag still. Every time I whip it out, I get a lot of compliments on it on YouTube. I think it might be the color. You can still find this bag, just not in this color. You can find it in the black dark stone and maybe even white. I know the white one went on sale about $177-ish. Got this for $177 at Macy's. And I haven't been able to see this color again. This is the moss color. And I loved it so much that before I left Vegas, I went and got my tag hot stamped with one of my nicknames, Mop Top, and a little strawberry on there. So even though I haven't worn this in going on a year, I think it still is my most worn in my collection, being that it is a year old. And I only had about 5 bags by the time that I started to wear this one a lot. So yeah, this is the Carry Crossbody. I usually wear it like this with a strap extender, and I usually have like a charm or something. But yeah, love this bag. I haven't worn it in a while, but I haven't been able to bring myself to sell it. Like, I don't know, I still kind of want it in my collection. Okay, so the next one is my least worn, and this is a bag that I don't think I've shown it on the channel since I got it actually. So this one is a Coach outlet bag. I still love it. I haven't been compelled to get rid of it, and the price on it actually went up. I'm not sure what's going on with Coach outlet prices, but I have not wanted to shop there quite a while because the prices just don't match. I might as well buy a retail bag at this point. That's how I feel about the pricing. But this is the Coach outlet Faye crossbody. This bag I love. The leather is so soft and squishy. I wish they would bring it back and deliver it in a bigger size like they did overseas. I don't know why they do that. But they also have this bag in it's more of a north-south, taller size of this kind of cinched in drawstring bag, but they haven't released it here in the US. But this is a really nice crossbody. When I first got it, I wore it for 2 weeks, but I haven't worn it since. And it's mainly because it's kind of restrictive in the size. And when I am out a lot, I kind of want to pack more. This one, I would say it's comparable to the Tabby 20, except it doesn't have like the compartment, split compartment in the center. It's just open. But because it has this magnet, you can only fit so much in there because the magnet is so low. So things can like come out the side of it unless you just don't use the magnet, you just leave it open. But I love the way this bag looks crossbody. It's my favorite design for a crossbody bag. I really do love it. And it comes with, my son ran off with it, but it comes with this crossbody strap. I only ever wore it crossbody. And it also comes with a shoulder strap. He ran off with it already. So yeah, it's my least worn bag, I believe. I didn't want to choose the bags that I haven't worn at all because I have quite a few. I can do a video on that if you guys want, but I have quite a few bags that I have not worn yet because I haven't left the house much. Dear, I've only recently started going out and about. I wanted to choose something that I have bought and worn, but I haven't worn a whole lot. And I think this one is my least worn. And it's mainly because of the size, but I love the way it looks on, but feel like I would have to downsize to a card holder instead of my wallet and everything else. It could be that I have to put that extra work in to downsize all my SLGs before I can move into this bag. Okay, my favorite bag. So this wasn't that hard to choose. Wasn't that hard to choose my favorite bag, but I have bags that are favorites for different reasons, but for the sake of not drawing out the video, I just wanted to go ahead and choose my new baby. This is the Soft Empire. I know you guys saw it coming. This is the Soft Empire in the color Honey. I really love this bag. I think the size is absolutely perfect for me. I like the 26 size, but I felt like it was probably too small, especially with the center divider. And I didn't like that it had the open concept. This is perfect because it has a zipper compartment and I can just load it up because there's no center divider. So I found myself with like all my SLGs in there. I had snacks for my son. I had extra pair of pants for him. I had his sippy cup. I had my water bottle. It was poking up. Like I just kept loading it in because I was on the go. I wore this down to Houston for Easter weekend. And I wore it crossbody mainly, but I did carry it top handle when I went to church and everything like that. I was switching from top handle to crossbody every few minutes or so as I was hanging out with my toddler and my sister. This bag was such a functional bag. I didn't feel like it was too dressy for like my jeans and t-shirt. I was able to wear it to church. I wore it to dinner. I wore it to hibachi. And it was just one of those bags that I didn't have to think about. And I think that's what I like. The color is the perfect neutral for me. You guys know I love my browns. And I do love it. Like I see why Leslie loves this bag so much. She has it in various different sizes, but it wasn't a bag that I felt compelled to buy until this size in this color came out. I felt like it was calling to me. And I'm happy that I did because even though I don't have a professional lifestyle anymore, I'm very casual. I'm a stay-at-home mom now. And I felt like this was a little bit too fancy of a bag for me, but I'm happy that I went ahead and tried it because it is like the most perfect bag in my collection. Like I had to get rid of every single bag that I own. This will have to be the hardest bag for me to say goodbye to. I feel like I would choose to keep this one out of everything just because it's so versatile. It's not heavy. And yeah, this is my favorite bag that I have right now. It's no longer my Florentine Messenger. That's my favorite Dooney bag, but this is my favorite bag ever in my collection, I think I can say. So yeah, favorite bag is the Soft Empire by Coach in the honey brown. And I know they're going to release this same design this fall. I know for sure the Merlot is coming out, so I have a feeling that I'm going to get the Merlot, even though I don't think red is like the best color for me when it comes to handbags. I'm going to get another one of these, especially if it comes in the navy. That's the one that I really want. But yeah, it is my favorite bag by Coach right now. The fourth one is my most complimented. Now, this one was hard. I get a lot of compliments on the soft Empire 28. It could be because it's new or that it's like trendy bag right now, like everybody's hopping on that one. But I also think that my most complimented bag is actually my Kermit the Frog bag. This is the Borough bowling bag. I don't think you can buy this anymore on Coach in any color. I do see this on the Railroad popping up in like the saddle in the black and the chalk, but the dark lime is hard to find. I call this my Kermit the Frog bag. It's the Borough bowling bag by Coach. This Twilly is from Sunshine Fashion Love, or the Sewing Report is her second channel, and that's also the name of the Etsy shop. Put this on there when I was practicing tying Twillies, and I just kind of left it on there. And I also have this snail charm I got from Coach Outlet for $30. It was on sale a month or so ago. Yeah, every time I whip this out, this is like my most complimented bag. And I also notice I get a lot of like looks when I wear this in person out and about. But yeah, I think this is safe to say that this is my most complimented bag. I don't know if it's because it has a unique shape. I don't know what it is about it, but nobody was really bothering to buy this bag when it was actually out. Like nobody was really talking about this bag that much when it was released by Coach, but it's something about the dark lime, I guess, or I don't know if people just looked over this bag or if it was too small for them, but yeah, this went on sale and I got this for $170. Nobody was really checking for it when it was actually released, but when you wear it, I guess people find it to be unique and cute and stuff. So this is my most complimented bag, I believe. I have it listed on my notes as Kermit, but this is the Coach Borough bowling bag. Okay, so best 1941. So this is where I'm going to overlap. I don't have a huge 1941 collection at all. So I have to overlap and say it's going to be this one. This is my favorite bag, and it is 1941. It has it stamped on the side, but it does not have that classic 1941 hang tag. I don't know why they didn't do it, but I'm not bothered by it. This is where I'm going to overlap. It is my best 1941. I did also have the Coach Rogue top handle, but I sold that one. I think I like that bag in theory, but I didn't like it in function. I wanted it in the black and ox blood, but I had it in the orange one. So I wore it a couple of times. I liked it, but I didn't reach for it again. So I sold it when I got here to Texas. So I had that one. And then the other one that I have is my Dark Lime Brooklyn. That's also part of the 1941 collection. It has the stamp, but not the hang tag also. But I think this is going to be my best one. I love the leather on it. It's the natural grain leather. Has the feet at the bottom, and it has these top handles and a crossbody strap, and it has that big opening, and I can fit the most in here and it doesn't get heavy. So I think this is going to be my favorite 1941 collection bag. Okay, next is the most bang for my buck. This one was hard to choose. I didn't want to pick something that was like pre-loved. I wanted to pick something that is retail price. And for this one, I'm going to choose my Brooklyn shoulder bag in the size 28 by Coach. This is so cute. Just look at it. It's so curvy. In the camera, to me, it looks smaller than the reality of it when it comes to like the capacity of what I can fit in here. This is the Brooklyn 28 shoulder bag by Coach, 1941 collection. I feel like this is the most bang for my buck because it's under $300, and when it's on sale, you can get it for $177. I've seen at the lowest. I think it's the most bang for my buck, mainly because it's dark lime, my favorite color by Coach, and it fits so much, and it's easy to carry. $295 or less at Coach. I feel like this is a good deal. If I'm not mistaken, I think this one was also $295 once upon a time when it first came out and it was retail price. I can't remember if it was $250 or $295. I can't really remember, but this is such a good bang for my buck because it is under $300 and it carries a whole lot. Like I fit my camera in there, I can fit my phone, all my SLGs, a water bottle, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it will be the best bang for my buck when it comes to retail prices. My Splurge bag, it was so easy for me to overlap again and go for the Empire 28. That retails for $550, But when I thought about it, I had to retract that one. When it comes to my Splurge bag, I think it's going to be my Quilted Tabby 26 in Fuschia. I chose this one because this also retails for $5.50. I do not like to buy Quilted Tabbies full price at all, but I did buy this full price. I went back and forth of whether or not I should return this one and wait till it goes on sale because it is a seasonal color, and we know Coach likes to put their seasonal colors on sale. So I know this is probably going to end up going on sale because it hasn't sold out. I decided to go ahead and keep it. I decided this is my Splurge bag because I bought it full price. It's the same price as my Soft Empire 28, but this is a little bit more bang for my buck because it is $5.50 and I can carry so much and it matches every single thing. Whereas the Quilted Tabby, you are very restricted in comparison to what you can carry and the ease in which you can carry it. And these are both the same price. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to carry a change of clothes for my son. I can't carry a water bottle. I can't carry all my SLGs. I have to figure it out when it comes to this bag, but it's the same price. So I would say this is more of the splurge because I am restricted. Yeah, for the same price, this is more of the bang for my buck in comparison to this one. This is definitely a splurge. I don't like the prices of these, mainly because when it comes to my lifestyle, especially if I'm like solo momming. As you guys know, I am married to somebody in the military. So a lot of the times I'm doing things by myself. I want to carry more things, especially if I'm going to the theater or something like that or doing activities with my son. I can't wear bags like these that often because I can't fit, water and like things for him and things, so this is more of a splurge item. I don't like buying these full price at all, but I did for this one and I decided to not return it. It still has a tag on there and everything, and I got it from Nordstrom, so I can still return it, but I just don't feel like going through the hassle because I want it. I try it on all the time and I know that I like it and that I want it. Most feminine. So this was kind of hard. It's easy for me to choose the Quilted Tabby 26 because it's pink, it's fuchsia, whatever. And then I was thinking about the dinky in the mist blue that I have because I feel like that's a dainty kind of a bag. But in the end, I had to choose my favorite one, how it makes me feel. This is the Quilted Tabby 20 in the black floral. Maybe I did choose it because it has flowers over it. But I did have to try all my bags on. I tried this one on with this one, and I felt like this one felt a little more edgy still, even though it was in the pink. It could be because I'm wearing black, but this one always makes me feel a little bit more feminine and dainty. It could be because it's small, it could be because it has the flowers, but I always feel just a touch more girly when I wear this compared to when I was trying this on. I have a charm and everything hanging from this one. This one always makes me feel a little bit more girly and feminine. I don't exactly know why it is. And my dinky in the mist blue, I feel feminine when I wear that one, but it still didn't feel as feminine as I felt when I was wearing this one. And I could wear this with anything at all. I just have it because it is very small. But last summer and into the fall, I wore this quite a bit, especially when it was really hot outside and I was here by myself with my son and we was going out and about to like run errands, get groceries, do things like that. I was wearing this particular one quite a bit. And I always just feel just extra small, extra feminine, extra cute when I wear this particular one. And it is unique. You don't really see this one out in the wild. But yeah, I think I skipped over one. So I'm going to double back. Skipped over the most sentimental. So this is going to be the last bag I show you guys because I think I got everything else. My most sentimental bag. So my most sentimental bag is my recent purchase that I showed in my last video. This is the Coach Ergo 33 in the natural. If I had it in the green, I think I will feel even more sentimental about it because the Coach Ergo is what made me fall completely in love with various handbags. This one gives me more of that 90s vibe, and I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 89. So I grew up in the 90s. I remember the style. I remember the overalls. I remember wearing baggy jeans as I got a little bit older into the early 2000s. So this gives me so much nostalgia when I wear it, and I'm happy to have it. And I remember before I even got on YouTube with handbags, I remember Julie's videos, one of the first videos that I had saw of hers, and she had it in the green. And that is what set me off. Like ever since then, I have been looking for one of these. Everybody was selling theirs for like $900, especially for the green one. $800, $900 resale, or it'll have like a bunch of damage. And I understand the upcharge people have on like the colors that are hard to find and things, but I don't like paying the upcharge when it's obviously been worn to death or, like I love handbags, but I don't like it that much sometimes, unless I'm just balling out of control. I'm in this bag right now. I changed into it yesterday. This is the first bag that I'll be wearing this month. I just wrapped my motif charm around it with a little Rexy and a cherry and my favorite one, which is this little violet right there. Then I have a pink puff in there, and I just have my just minimal SLGs in there. It's nothing special. I didn't like change out of anything, but I love this bag. I love putting it on. I love the way it looks. The leather is the glove tan leather, and it just feels like super soft. It's super smushy. It doesn't always sit up on its own, but I really love the way it lays against my body when I put it on. And I don't know, I've just been super happy to have this bag. I haven't been in the mood to buy bags lately. I think it's because I've been super satisfied with the Empire and then having the Ergo 33 in my collection. So right now I've just been enjoying it. And I moved into this one yesterday, and I've just been just super happy. Every time I look at it, I just remember how far down the rabbit hole I went into the handbag space. I got this one, and the other one was the Tabby Messenger. I got that one in April, and that was another bag that set me down almost at the same time. It was back to back. I saw this one, and I also saw the Tabby Messenger, and I was just like, I have to have them. And it took me a while to find them secondhand, but I ended up getting good deals. I got this one for $275 on Poshmark a couple weeks ago, and the Tabby Messenger I got for $200 on Poshmark. You can see those videos. I'll probably link those in the cards, but this is probably my most sentimental. It was hard to choose between this one and the Tabby Messenger, but I went ahead and chose this one because it's one of those bags. Both of them are kind of hard to find, but this one specifically was just like, gosh, I can find them, but for $1,000, I don't think so. But that is all of the superlatives. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for tagging me. Please go follow Leslie and Julie, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.